Hey guys, I'm Ben from Pumpcards and today we're going to talk about the ban list. The ban list dropped on Saturday and I wasn't at home and I've seen it and I was just really hyped. Let me know what you think in the comments and let's start. So the first thing is link rebuild. I think this is a really reasonable ban because the card's really good. We don't have to talk about it. The synergy with Snake Eyes is really good. I mean, you could say let's ban the Snake Eye cards, but this also prevents Snake Eyes Fire King from going into the Heat Soul line. This also prevents level 1 decks from dodging Valor and Imperm because of it, and maybe you could argue to ban like this, to ban like some or limit some Snake Eye cards instead, but I think in the long run the Link Rebo is really good, and also in protecting the Palooza or other cards with its effect is really broken, especially in Snake Eyes where you almost every game go into a Palooza. I think that's well deserved. So yeah, the next two bans are Baron de Fleur and Barrel Savage Dragon. So these are really good because cards like Baron de Fleur and Savage Dragon, like Omni Negates, really do have a bad impact on the game because you want to do something and your opponent just says no, and you can't really do much about that. Also, Baron de Fleur being like not only an Omni Negate but also like a once per turn pop really is very broken, and nowadays like almost every deck just plays some Synchrons and goes into Baron. Like all the Bestial decks, pretty much every Synchro deck like Snake Eyes, and there are many decks that can play this, so yeah, why not hit it? Savage Dragon on the other hand is not that broken. I actually liked it because you could still react on the summon to negate it with anything, but I mean, it's okay to be banned. Rather ban more of those generic Omni Negates than less. Summon Limit is also a pretty good ban. It's been really toxic in this current format, so I think it's very fine. Then for the limited we have Arc Nemesis Protoss. That's weird also with Colossus because they are pretty much hitting all the floodgates and then all the trap floodgates, and then say like, okay, but the monster floodgates are fine. I mean, Colossus is pretty much okay because you at least can out it, but you can't out Protoss. It's a lingering effect, and if you're playing a dark deck and Protoss called dark, you pretty much have a turn skipped there. So I don't actually like that this card was put to 1. Tidal Dragon really doesn't matter. Dragon Rulers are outdated, so it really doesn't matter. Kirin is really good for the Magus Spectre cards, but outside of that, maybe it will be played in Pendulum, but it won't be played in. It won't be broken. Chicken Game, on the other hand, is I mean, you could say it's like an upstart, so it's bad, but actually with Ancient Fairy Dragon, you can actually play this to search with Ancient Fairy Dragon. For like the worst example is pretty much ABC, where you just need a lot of field spells because you want to have set rotation to get your Union Hanger, and you also want to have the Spherin engine. You also can play Destrudo in it, and with AFD you can just bridge into another field spell. So this actually makes it good because if you draw it, you just use it as an upstart, and if you don't draw it, you can just use it to use set rotation with, and also with set rotation being live, you can just use set rotation as an interruption if you're playing against like Menadium or like any deck that does a lot of field spell thingies. You can just use it as an interruption, and that's really strong. The last card is Anti-Spell Fragrance. This is just a boost to Pendulum, because this was pretty much GG against Pendulum, and it's really good that they hit it, because it's not a healthy card for the game. So I'm really glad that they hit this. Now for the semi-limited, this is Armageddon Knight. This one really doesn't matter, because without Isolde it doesn't really matter because you can't go into weird warrior shenanigans. And the other card is Pearly Delicious Memory. This is really good because with 2 in the deck you can more consistently OTK with happiness, and also the 2 of this just make the My Friend Pearly more consistent, because if you want the Delicious Memory, the chances to get it with My Friend Pearly go from 33% to 66%, so it's just a higher percentage. That's it for the semi-limited. The last cards are the unlimited cards. This is Malicious, the first one. I think this card will go back to semi-limited in like next or like in 2 ban lists, because it has always been like that. Any other year they just put it to 3 and then they realize it's still good and just put it back to 2. So this card can pretty much be good in Telements, the 3rd copy. It can be good in Light Swan when the new support comes, and I think it could be that they put it to 2 again. So yeah, and then Harp Horror doesn't really matter, just that's how it should be, because Orcus just did nothing with 1. And yeah, Speed Red Terror Top is also good for like the Goblin Rider strategy. It's just same as Harp Horror. It did nothing when it was at 2, so who cares about it? And the last one is Engage. Engage is really good. This maybe does make Pure Striker playable somewhat, but I think it's still too weak for the meta right now, so I would probably recommend you, if you want to play Striker, just play it as an engine in another deck. And I think there are enough decks that can play the Sky Striker engine with like maybe Widow Anchor, Shark Cannon, Hornet Drones, and 3 Engage, maybe even Snake Eye or like Runic. So I think it's pretty good. That's pretty much it. There are no other infos on this website. I hope you liked the video. Please let me know your thoughts on this, and yeah, I hope you have a great day.